So you're thinking about moving to Richmond, Virginia. In this video, I'm going to show you around the Founders Bridge neighborhood. I say it's in Midlothian, but actually half of the neighborhood is in Midlothian and Chesterfield County, and half of it is in Powhatan County. We'll talk about that a little bit. But you also might have seen me mention Founders Bridge before in a video I did that was talking about Richmond's best golf course neighborhoods. So check that video out as well. And if you stick around to the very end, I'm going to share with you a great resource that could save you a lot of time and effort if you're relocating to the greater RVA. You don't want to miss that. It's a must download, and we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Richmond, Virginia and the surrounding counties of Hanover, Henrico, Chesterfield, New Kent, Goochland, and Powhatan, then subscribe below and tap the notifications bell so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Richmond, Virginia. My name is Scott Durnley with Joyner Fine Properties. My team and I get calls from folks like you every single day looking to make the move to the greater RVA area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of that is linked in the description below, and we will help you make a smooth move to Richmond, Virginia. So Founders Bridge is a thriving planned community where you can pair your dream home with large wooded home sites and luxurious amenities. And it can make you feel like you're on permanent vacation. It's just a great neighborhood. So we're kicking off this neighborhood tour in beautiful Swallowtail Park, which is one of the several green spaces here in Founders Bridge. As I mentioned before, Founders Bridge is one of my favorite neighborhoods in the entire Richmond area. Now, in the spirit of full disclosure, I have to tell you, I do live in Founders Bridge, so I may be a bit biased. But let's go through some of the reasons why I fell in love with this community. So one of the very first things you'll notice about Founders Bridge is it's got great amenities for the neighborhood. And one of the amenities, even though it's not technically part of the Founders Bridge, but it weaves seamlessly through the neighborhood, is the Independence Golf Course. It's just beautiful and it's intertwined throughout Founders Bridge. Basically, the front 9 is up front, and that's kind of in Powhatan County, and that kind of goes through the Golf Villas section, which is maintenance provided, and we'll kind of talk about that later. And then the back 9 goes through the estate section, and that's in Chesterfield County. So Independence is an 18-hole championship golf course that is very highly rated, and there's also a 9-hole par 3 course. So it's semi-private, which means it's available to the public, but you can buy a membership as well. If you are not a member like me, I'm not a member, playing 18 holes is going to cost you about $139. So it is not an inexpensive course, but it is very, very nice and worth every penny of it. So if you become a member, that costs about $430 a month. So you need to do the math. You probably need to be playing about every week for, being a member to make sense for you. And there are some perks of being a member. You can book tee times farther in advance. There's discounts, things like that are available to you. So that is very nice. There's professional PGA golf instruction. There is a beautiful driving range. There's just so much great about the course. Independence offers amazing golf instruction with summer camp for kids. There's a full-service pro shop for all your golfing needs. Tavern 19 is right up there in the clubhouse. That's our local bar and grill. The food there is great. They have a ton of beers on tap. It's got a vibrant atmosphere, great hangout place for people that are golfing and for residents of Founders Bridge. Clubhouse also has large spaces for gathering, meetings, and is also a popular wedding venue. Then in the spring to fall, there's Rockin' at Independence, which is an outdoor concert series that they have out at the clubhouse. There is just so much going on up there. Independence is just a wonderful, wonderful addition, to our community here in Founders Bridge. Like I said, although they're separate, it winds through the community and it's really part of the fabric of Founders Bridge. So other great amenities, we have a beautiful pool and a clubhouse. There's the main pool, there's an adults only pool, and then there's a children's wading pool. Now the pool is open from Memorial Day till Labor Day, and membership at the pool is part of your quarterly HOA dues, so that's basically included. Now the beautiful clubhouse has a full service kitchen, an awesome stone fireplace, several bathrooms, and it can be rented for private events at a pretty nominal fee. It is very reasonable. So it's a great gathering place for the community as well. So there's a tennis court up at that facility, and that can easily be converted to a pickleball court because pickleball has gotten super popular these days, as we all know. And there is rumor that we eventually might be putting in a full-time pickleball court, but that is to be determined, and hopefully something that's coming here in the future. So we also have a lot of green spaces like you see, like this beautiful Swallowtail Park where we are right now. And Swallowtail Park, we have lots of resident gatherings here. Fall picnics and things like that are held in the park. It also houses our playground, which you can see behind me. We just added new playground equipment, so that's all nice and new. And then there are walking trails that go throughout the neighborhood. So you have paved walking trails like you see here in the park, and they will connect to the sidewalks that go through the neighborhood, and then they'll connect to more paved sidewalks that go through the green spaces, and that just makes miles and miles of interconnected trails for walking. So you'll see folks walking every day out here with their pets and, with kids riding bikes on the trails and things. It is just great to have these paths to walk on. So that is another great amenity of Founders Bridge. Okay, let's talk about the distinct neighborhoods that we have in Founders Bridge. Founders Bridge is a total of about 400 homes. 127 of these homes are in what's called the golf villas or the estate villas. These are maintenance-provided communities where, in addition to the overall Founders Bridge Homeowners Association, you're also a member of a sub-association and pay a monthly fee that covers all your exterior maintenance, like your grass cutting, your mulching, all that good stuff, power washing, gutter cleaning, things like that. Let's hop in the car now, and we're going to take a ride through the golf villas and the estate villas, and I'll show you kind of what these products look like. All right, during this driving tour, we're going to go over the following data. In the last year, 8 homes sold in the maintenance-provided communities of Founders Bridge. Prices of these closed sales ranged from $630,000 to $895,000. The average sales price of these 8 sales was $775,000, with an average price per square foot of $218. There is currently 1 active listing in the maintenance provided areas, and that's in the golf villas. So when we're done with this driving tour, we're going to take a look at this home that is currently for sale. And now for the question of the day. For those of you who are thinking about moving to the greater Richmond area, where are you moving from? And what is the main reason you're leaving your current city or your current state? I'm truly curious, so let me know down below. Make sure you leave your answer in the comments below because I do want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave those in the comments below, or better yet, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. My information should pop up on the screen. All right, we're going to take a look at a house that is currently on the market in the Golf Villas section of Founders Bridge. Now, these homes typically go very fast, so by the time this video is published, there's a very good chance, if not 100% chance, that this home will no longer be for sale. But we are up front in Founders Bridge, and we are in Powhatan. So again, Founders Bridge is part of it's in Powhatan, part of it's in Chesterfield. These golf villas are pretty much all in Powhatan. So this is it right behind me. It's an all-brick home. It's built by Boone Homes in 2003. It's listed at $695. It's 2,618 square feet. So we're coming out about $265 a foot if I'm doing my math correctly. We've got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. In all of these golf villas and the estate villas, pretty much the primary bedroom is going to be on the first floor. So you got some great features. You got hardwood floors throughout the first floor. You've got brand new carpet on the second floor. You've got a beautiful wooded backyard. Again, this is a maintenance-free section, so you're going to pay a second HOA fee, but that monthly fee is going to take care of everything soup to nuts on the first floor. You won't have to do a thing. This is our one house for sale right now in the Gulf Villas. All right, so the remaining 227 houses in Founders Bridge are what's called the estate home section. These are, typical homes. You do your own maintenance. They are fairly large lots. I'd say the majority of the lots in the estate homes are right at or slightly over 1 acre. And that's a little bit unique these days. You don't see a lot of newer developments with acre lots. Most developers are chopping these things up into a quarter acre, third acre, so they can, maximize their lots. But that is one thing that is cool here. You're not going to see a lot of tiny lots in the estate home section. So let's take a hop in the car and we're going to do like we did before, and I'm going to drive you through so you can see some of these beautiful homes in the estate home section. So during this driving tour, we're going to go over the following data. In the last year, 8 homes sold in the estate home section of Founders Bridge. Prices for these closed sales range from a low of $825,000 to a high of $1.6 million. The average sales price was $1,132,000 with an average price per foot of $225. There are currently no active listings in the estate homes, but we do have 2 that are coming soon, which means they'll be hitting the market anytime now. And so when we're done with this driving tour, we're going to go take a look at the 2 houses that are hitting the market very, very soon in the estate section of Founders Bridge. All right, we are now in the estate home section of Founders Bridge, and we are looking at this beautiful house that is coming soon to the market. I believe the write-up said it would be on the market June 21st. So its list price is right at $1,045,000. About 4,300 square feet, like 4,266. So that's coming in at about $245 a foot. It's got 4 bedrooms and 4.5 baths. It's all brick. It's got a beautiful paver patio out back. It's on a half-acre lot. Now, that is a little bit small for the estate home section. A lot of these lots, it's still not a small lot. It's a very nice lot. A lot of the estate home section, they're going to be up to an acre or a little over an acre. But this one's a half-acre, which is still pretty good. That's it. We are going to go on and see one other house that is coming soon in the estate home section. As of the date of this video, currently none are actually active, but we have a few that are coming. Okay, we're coming up to another listing that will be hitting the market soon here in Founders Bridge. This one will go on the market June 3rd. It is listed at $1.15 million. It's a little over 3,900 square feet, so it's checking in around $295 a square foot. It's on a 1.16 acre lot, so we're getting back to that little bit larger lot size. It's on a cul-de-sac backing to woods. You have the ultimate privacy here. What really makes this home special is out back, you have an absolutely gorgeous pool. You've got a pool house with its own bathroom and a kitchenette. It is stunning out back and super private. You've got a first floor master suite, a chef's kitchen. There's just so much to love about this house in its super private setting on a cul-de-sac lot. So again, by the time this video gets published, this house will be on the market and probably sold. They do go fast here in Founders Bridge, but it's an absolute gorgeous house. That's for sure. So I have created a very handy relocation guide that can save you hours of time and effort, and you can link to that right below. It's a must download, and I think you'll get some great information out of it. So yet another reason you may want to consider Founders Bridge are it is serviced by top-rated schools. Now, as I said before, half of Founders Bridge is in Chesterfield County in Midlothian. Half of Founders Bridge is in Powhatan County, so the schools will vary depending on where you live. Now, here is a general rule of thumb. Most of the villas, the golf villas and the estate villas, are up front in Powhatan, and then most of the estate homes are in Chesterfield in Midlothian. That's not 100% accurate, but it's a general rule of thumb that applies to most of the houses. So let's say you live in the Powhatan section. You're going to be served by Flat Rock Elementary School, Powhatan Middle, and Powhatan High School. If you live on the Chesterfield side of the neighborhood like I do, you're going to go to Betty Weaver Elementary, Robius Middle, and James River High. No matter which school district you live in, the schools that serve Founders Bridge are very solid. So I do recommend you get on some ratings websites. I talk a lot about niche.com and greatschools.org and do your own research about the schools for Founders Bridge. But I think once you do this, you'll be happy, and the public schools that serve this neighborhood are quite good. Yet another reason you may want to consider Founders Bridge to be your home is it's really got an unmatched location. From grocery stores to doctors to dining to fitness to entertainment, Founders Bridge is literally minutes from every convenience. So what makes it even more convenient is right off of Route 288. So I get off of 288 and I'm 5 minutes to my house. So what that means is I can hop on 288 and from my house in Midlothian, I can be at the Short Pump Town Center in 15 minutes. And it's super convenient to get to Western Henrico from here because of that proximity to 288. Now for dining, there are so many options that are super close. The absolute closest one I've already mentioned, that's Tavern 19, which is up in the Independence Clubhouse. So if you're on the way home from work and you just want to stop in and get a quick bite, or you're at home and you don't want to cook one night and you just want to go grab takeout, Tavern 19 is a great resource that's always there for you. The food is great. They have outdoor dining with spectacular sunset views. It's really just wonderful. Then if you go right out the front of the neighborhood at the Winterfield entrance and go right up the road just a second, you have Wild Ginger and Toast. Wild Ginger is a great kind of Pan-Asian restaurant, and Toast is sort of an American bistro that has, all sorts of good stuff. So they're right there at the front entrance of Founders Bridge. Then if you go out the back entrance on North Otterdale, that will take you out to Midlothian Turnpike. From there, if you go right, you'll get down to Westchester in just a minute. There you have amazing restaurants. You've got Palmero, which is an Italian restaurant. You've got the Sedona Tap House. You've got the Napa Kitchen. Then if you go the other direction, there's beautiful restaurants down there. You have a great new steakhouse called 1870 that just opened up that I went to a week ago. That's wonderful. You have the Midlothian Chef's Kitchen. That's very nice. I just took my wife for her birthday dinner there this week. It was excellent. And then just all up and down, Route 60, which is Midlothian Turnpike, there's great restaurants. So you can also go toward the Belgrade Shopping Center. There you have Ruth's Chris, you have the Hard Shell, you have Bell Greek. Gosh, you've got Firebirds, there's Tequila Sunrise. You kind of get the picture. Anywhere you go around Founders Bridge, there are great restaurants within about a 10-minute drive. So for shopping, you can get to the Westchester Town Center or Westchester Mall in about 5 minutes. You can get to the Chesterfield Town Center in about 10 minutes. You can get to the Short Pump Town Center in about 15 minutes. There is shopping galore that you can get to, and it's all very, very close. Let's talk about little conveniences like grocery stores. Oh my God, within a 10-minute drive of where I live, I can get to 2 Krogers, 2 Publixes, 2 Aldis, a Wegmans, a Fresh Market, Sam's Club, Costco. We are definitely not in a food desert. There are so many shopping options for food and household items around here, it's not even funny. So like I said, it is just an unbelievably convenient location to live in. And so, I just can't recommend that enough. You can literally get anywhere in minutes from here. Well, that's it for our video on Founders Bridge. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm back at my house on the back porch getting ready to crack a cold beer. It is a Friday afternoon, and I'm enjoying my absolutely amazing views of hole 13 and 14 on the Independence Golf Course. And this is one of the reasons I love this community so much. It's so nice having Independence here in our backyard. So between amazing amenities, having Independence, a great pool, tennis courts, tons of walking trails, a convenient location, great schools, beautiful houses, large lots. I mean, the list goes on. Founders Bridge is an amazing community, and these are all part of the reasons why I chose it and why I love to live here. So I said at the beginning of the video, my name is Scott Durnley with Joyner Fine Properties. I've been selling real estate for 20 plus years in the RVA area, and I would love to help you as well. I have created a very handy resource for you. It's a relocation guide that's got tons of information that can save you time and effort if you're relocating to the greater RVA area, and you can download it right below. And again, thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. And until next time, I hope to show you around town.